In today's video, I'm going to explain to you 5 countries in Europe you can migrate to without needing to have a job offer from your home country. Having a job offer from outside Europe can be one of the most challenging parts to migrating to Europe. Today, I've got good news for you, folks. I'm going to explain 5 countries in Europe that you do not need to have a job offer for. The first on my list is Germany. As you know, there are currently 2.5 million job vacancies in Germany as we speak. Don't take my word, that is according to a survey done by the reputable Manpower Recruitment, which shows that German employers are struggling to fill job vacancy. Hence why on the 24th of last month, the German government made further announcements to liberalize its immigration policy to allow people to come easily to come and work in Germany. So if you are a skilled worker looking to migrate, Germany is begging you to come and fill job vacancy. In fact, I did a video 2 days ago where in that video I explained that you do not need to have a nursing degree or a degree in IT to work in Germany. That is how desperate Germany is when it comes to skilled workers. So the way you can, one of the easiest way you can legally migrate to Germany is what is known as the German job seeker visa. What is the German job seeker visa? I know that is the next question on your mind. Don't worry, I've got the answer for you. The German job seeker visa is a 6 month visa which allows you to come to Germany to look for a job. Now, in order for you to apply for this visa, you just need to have proof of academic qualification and 5 years experience. Proof of academic qualification. That proof of academic qualification can be vocational qualification as well. So if you are a plumber, mechanic, welder, and you have a qualification that is recognized in your home country, you can go to Germany and you have 6 months to look for a job. When you land a job in that 6 months, you will be able to transition from the job seeker visa to the German work permit. I repeat, when you find a job in Germany within that 6 months, you will be able to transition from the job seeker visa to the work permit. It's very, very straightforward. And after living in Germany on the work permit for 3 years, you will qualify to apply for what is known as the German permanent resident. If you have the German work permit, you will be able to take your family with you to Germany. So that is how you can move to Germany. Initially, 6 months to look for a job. You will need to have proof of your qualification. You also need to have proof of fund as well. You go to Germany to look for a job. You get 6 months visa to look for a job. Once you find a job, you will move from your job seekers visas to the German work permit. And after living and working in Germany for 3 years, you will qualify to apply for permanent resident. I will take all your questions later. If you are coming across my video for the first time, thank you for stopping by. I remain your one and only Francis. The sole aim of the Launch Club is to give you the information to legally migrate without needing to spend money on lawyers or agents. Whether you're looking to migrate as a skilled worker, student, or unskilled worker, we've got you covered. Follow this channel if you want to legally migrate without spending money on lawyers or agents. Share this content with your family and friends and leave your comment in the comment section. I will always respond. Number 2 on our list is Portugal. To be honest, Portugal was one of the last countries that joined the league. Portugal, not too long ago, liberalized its immigration policy and now says that you can come to Portugal to work under the job seeker visa. The job seeker visa for Portugal is very strict. There are links in the description section. What you need to do in Portugal's case, you need to first of all express interest to the Ministry of Labour in Portugal. There is a form in the description section. Scroll down there. That's where the form is. That form, I've put it there for you. All you need to do is fill that form, send it to the Portuguese government to say, look, I want to come to Portugal to work. You need to make sure you also have your proof of qualification as well. Again, the same like Germany, Portugal will recognize you if you are a trade person such as plumber, mechanic, welder, or tailor. However, you must have a trade certificate which is recognized. A lot of people have asked me this question. Let me use this opportunity to quickly answer this question. Now, if you are, say, in Nigeria, Kenya, or Pakistan, and you have a trade certificate that was given to you by the place where you learned work from, that is not enough. You need a recognized trade certificate given to you by the state government. That is what will be recognized when you are moving abroad. So you fill that link that I've left in the description section, submit it to the Portuguese government. That is what we call the expression of interest. It's you telling the Portuguese government that you want to come and work in the country. They will then reply to you in Portugal. A lot of people have gotten to Portugal through the video I did about Portugal. They will give you the go-ahead for you to proceed. So the next stage will be for you to take all the documents, book an appointment with the Portuguese embassy in your home country. You then go to the Portuguese embassy. That is where you will submit your application. And in Portuguese case, it's only €80. That is what you will pay for the application form. You will be granted a visa. Make sure you have your police character report. You need to also have proof of health, and you need to have proof that you can take care of yourself in Portugal for 3 months. Okay, you need financial proof that you can take care of yourself in Portugal. Once you submit the application, you'll be granted the application. You go to Portugal. The first 90 days, you will look for a job. If you haven't found a job in 90 days, it will be extended for another 90 days. That's 6 months. You've got 6 months to look for a job. If you find a job in Portugal, it's just like the German option. You'll then be able to transition from the Portuguese job seeker visa. You will move to the permanent resident. If you live and work in Portugal for 5 years, you're qualified to apply for the Portuguese permanent resident and subsequently citizenship. That is how you can transition from job seeker to citizenship in Portugal. The only thing you need is a job offer in Portugal. So if you are planning now, I would go to the description section, look at the link and fill in that link. Submit the link to the Portuguese government. They will answer you in Portugal, giving you the go-ahead for you to proceed. That is the number 2 countries you can move to without needing to have a job offer. Number 3 on my list is Sweden. Sweden is one of the most liberal countries in Europe. Sweden is the home of IKEA, the home of Spotify, the home of Volvo. Sweden is currently facing jobs shortage, like labor shortage, like most European countries. In order for you to go to Sweden and work as a job, to look for a job as a job seeker, in Sweden's case, it's quite interesting. They give you 9 months for you to look for a job, to come to Sweden and look for a job. In order for you to come to Sweden, you need to make sure that you must have a master's or BA and other advanced degree. Unlike Portugal and Germany that have made it very clear that they will consider vocational qualifications such as plumber, mechanic, etc., Sweden have not specified. What they have, the information that they've put out is that in order for you to come to Sweden and work, look for a job as a job seeker, you must have either master's or BA, and you will come to Sweden for 9 months. You will be there to look for a job. If you then find a job, you will then be able to apply for the Swedish work permit, which will be granted to you. If you live and work in Sweden for less than 4 years, you will qualify to apply for the permanent resident. A lot of these countries want skilled workers. If you are skilled, there's no easier time to migrate legally abroad without spending money on lawyers or agents. If you're seeing value for this content, please consider giving this video a like. Share this video with your family and friends. We want to help as many people as possible to legally migrate in 2024 without them needing to spend money on lawyers or agents. I will answer all your questions once I finish. So I'm going to go through to number 4 on my list, which is Austria. Now, Austria has a 6-month job seeker visa, which again allows you to come to Austria. Unlike Germany and Portugal, and Sweden. Austria, you will need to be able to demonstrate some understanding of either English or German language, and you also need to have a degree in either mathematics, technology, architecturals, researchers, PhD. That is what they said they want. They want people that have the skill to contribute to their economy. So again, you will be able to go to this country if you have the right skill to look for a job. If you find a job in Austria within 6 months, you will then be able to transition from the job seeker visa to Austria work permit, and subsequently you will be able to apply for permanent resident in Austria. Again, I will leave the link. There are links in the description section for you. If you have any question, leave all your questions in the comment section. I will always respond to your question. I might not get back to you as soon as possible, but I will always endeavor to respond. So that is how you can go to Austria. Again, Austria's case, you have to come from a science background. You must have a minimum of first degree to be able to go to Austria. And the last country on the list is the Netherlands. The Netherlands is the home of Heineken, the home of Shell, the Royal Anglo-Dutch oil company. So the Netherlands, what they call it, they don't call it the job seeker in the Netherlands. They call it the resident permit for orientation. In their case, they will give you 1 year to come to the Netherlands and look for a job or set up a business. And within that 1 year, if you get a job, you will be able to get your work permit. And after 5 years, you will apply for the permanent resident and subsequently citizenship. In the case of the Netherlands, the sticking point is that you must graduate from a university which is ranked among the 200 best university in the world. That is what is called the Erasmus Mundus universities. Those are the university you graduate from must be ranked among the 200 best universities in the world. If my advice would be, I think from all this list, Portugal, Germany are the easiest countries to go to with the job seeker visa. Sweden is also easy, but if you do not come from science background, I think the Austria one might be a little bit hard. But I think Portugal, Germany, and maybe Sweden will be the 3 top ones that I would pick if I were you. So those are the countries I will start from, because in the case of Portugal, even if you are a tailor, plumber, welder, as long as you have a recognized trade certificate, you've got a chance. If you're seeing value for what you're hearing so far, consider subscribing to this channel, share this content to your family and friends, give this video a like to show appreciation to myself and the team for the hard work that we're putting in researching this information. So I'm going to start taking your questions one by one. So I've got a question here from Francis Elijah saying, good afternoon, Bowles. I have been following you for a long time now. How much can this cost me from? Well, Francis, my role, I do not charge anything. I give people the information. I teach them how they can legally migrate. If you are a skilled worker or a trade worker, I've just explained how you can do everything yourself and you'll be able to legally migrate. If you want one-to-one consultation, I can offer you one-to-one consultation where I will be able to tell you some of the steps that you need to take and how you can achieve your migration dream. That is a paid service, but you do not need that service because the information that I'm providing you now is enough for you to kickstart your migration dream. I am not one of those bloggers that want to make money out of you. I don't want to exploit the desperation of vulnerable people who just want a better life. So I think the information I'm giving you now is enough. If you have any question, leave your question in the comment section. I will respond. So let me answer another question for Olagoke Oluwale. Good afternoon. I'm graduate of BSc in economics with 8 years work experience in oil and gas in various technologies. Scrum Master data. Okay, Oluwale, I think from what you're saying, you sound like a perfect candidate. Canada is an option for you. You can go to Canada through the express entry with your level of experience. You've got enough experience that will stand your chance depending on your age. The job seeker visa is also a possibility depending on your age. So Yes, I think you're a very good candidate. You've got the experience, especially with your data and project manager, data analyst. There's a huge demand for data analysts in the Western world. Canada, for instance, have what they call the tech visa. I know Estonia also have the tech visas. If you have come from anything to do with tech, you've got a very good chance. You haven't asked me a question, but you've just told me what you've got. So I don't know what to say, but I can say based on what you've said there, you've got a very good chance, top man. So I don't have money, but I really Henry, is that honey? Listen, when it comes to migration, wisdom, knowledge, and information are more important than migrating. A little bit about myself. I remember when I was planning to leave Nigeria 20 something years ago, I did not spend a dime, but what I needed was the determination and the burning desire to want to achieve my goal. And I achieved it. So it's not about money, it's about having the hunger and having access to credible information. That is what you need. You cannot stop a man who is determined. The most important thing is for you to have the determination to say, you know what, I am going to do whatever I need to do to achieve my goal. So money is important, don't get me wrong, but the most important thing is the drive, the hunger, and having access to reliable information. That is where a channel like the Launch Club will provide you the information. So guys, I've got 2 more minutes because I'm trying to make this video not too long. So sir, well, I'm helping you by giving you the information to migrate. So I don't know what more you want me to do for you. So good afternoon. Can I apply for Ireland? You can apply for Ireland visa if you find a job on the critical or general list. That is what you can apply. What I must tell you is that when it comes to migration, the Western world wants skilled workers who are coming to contribute something to their economy. So if you don't have something to contribute to the economy, to be honest with you, it's going to be very, very difficult for you to migrate through my program, because my program is for skilled workers who have the skills in exchange for work permits. Okay. So I think I've done now. If you've seen value for what you've heard this afternoon, consider sharing this video for your family and friends. I'm going to quickly summarize what I said before I go. So there are 5 countries in Europe that you can travel to look for a job. You do not have to pay money to travel to this country. You can come in what is known as the job seeker visas. The countries are Germany, a powerhouse of Europe. Germany will give you 6 months to come to Germany to look for a job, and if you find a job, you'll be able to transition to a work permit. I need to reply. Well, yeah, that is how you apply to come to Germany on the job seeker visa. Mind you, if you're planning to come to Germany, I would say, why not just wait till next month? Because Germany from next month is going to open the portal for what is known as the opportunity card, also known as the Chante Kante. So that is a card that would allow you to come to Germany to look for a job longer than 6 months. So if Germany is where you want to head, then I would say just hang on and you can apply for the opportunity card. You can also apply for Portugal. I have filled application for Portugal job seeker, which they responded to me, but I don't know what name. Well, what do they say? Olagoke, what did they say in the response? You have to interpret what they say. Contact the embassy, because I know a lot of people who have moved to Portugal on the job seeker visa with the first video that I did. A lot of people have been sending me the forms. The forms are in Portuguese language. You have to use Google to translate it. Just copy and paste it. Translate it. It's not going to take you less than a second for Google to translate it for you. If you want to have one-to-one consultation, that is a paid service. You can email me at Launch Club. Let me just leave my email there, but don't email me and start telling me to give you a job, which a lot of people have been doing lately. Launch Club 223. This is my email at aol.com. You can email me if you want to discuss one-to-one consultation on any business. Don't email me and start telling me to give you a job. So the number 3 on the list is Sweden. Sweden will give you up to 9 months for you to come to Sweden to look for a job. And once you find a job in Sweden, you will be able to transition to the Swedish work permit and subsequently the Swedish permanent resident. I think Sweden is one of the countries where after Portugal, Germany, I think Sweden is the number three. Austria is easy if you come from a science background, and you also have the Netherlands, which will offer you 1 year resident permit orientation for you to come to the Netherlands and look for a job. So those are the 5 countries that you can move to without needing to have a job offer. OJ Augustine, I have left my email in the description section. It is launch club 2023 at AOL.com. That is my email. I will only respond to you if what you're saying is realistic. A lot of people email me with some things that doesn't really make sense. I don't bother responding to that, I'm afraid. Guys, I hope you have found value for this content. Consider sharing this video to your family and friends. The message I have for you today: 5 countries that you can move to without needing to have a job offer in your home country are Germany, Portugal, Austria, Sweden, and the Netherlands. Those are the 5 countries. Leave your questions in the comment section. I will always respond. What I will say to you is that when it comes to migration, don't give up. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. That is when you think that you are on the verge of giving up, that is when you will get your breakthrough. I know where you guys are coming from because I was once there. I didn't give up. That is why what got me to where I am today. May God bless you guys, and I will see you soon.